Good morning and hello. So today I am going to share an insider tip, a cultural insight that will help a lot of companies reframe how they're going about solving their pipeline problem. And the reason why I'm talking about it is because we are still talking about a lack of talent, a lack of black women moving into financial services, a lack of women moving into particular industries. But I want to really focus on black women in this particular case. And while there's a huge focus on, in many cases, saying, what can we do to attract more black women? This particular cultural insight, I've got to kind of break it down a little bit. So when you look at, and I'm going to use the larger context of kind of brands. When you look at brands, one of the things that the black community is famous for is bringing companies A to IPO, but B, we are evangelists, and this is the critical word here. So when you're thinking about how do I solve this pipeline problem, I can guarantee for every single black woman in your company, she has a relatively large black female network. And whatever you do wrong, her network knows. And whatever you do right, her network knows. So your focus isn't really necessarily on bringing more black women in to bolster the numbers, because there's a quicker way than that. And the quicker way is converting your existing staff into being your biggest evangelists, because you do so much for them that they can't help but talk about what a great employer you are. They can't help but talk about the fact that XYZ brand, their employer provides them with physical safety, psychological safety, has gone out of its way to make sure that post George Floyd's murder, that they have taken action, not just committed, taken action. That these are the concrete plans, these are the concrete steps that they're going to take because they want to make sure she is okay. They want to make sure she can thrive. That's really the only way. You can go externally, but you're going to be in the same situation, probably post probation period. If you're not doing enough to make us evangelize about how good you are, the chances of you attracting, engaging and retaining black women long term becomes very slim. Because yeah, I might go for a job, but the nature of the business is this, just like anybody else asks around, what is it like to work at A, B, C, D, E? You still will ask, a black woman will ask another black woman or another black person, what is it like to be there? Not just in general, but someone looking like me. What are my explicit career progression chances? So this is really something where this is a cultural insight, and never forget it, the power of evangelizing in this sense. Your reputation is in the mouths of many. It's not just what you say in the screen. It's a conversation that happens when nobody else from the company is there. So that has to be your focus. Making these women your evangelizers means you have to change and understand where their problems are. And I dare say that's quicker than any recruitment company, inclusive recruitment company, not to, I'm not knocking their hustle in any which way, but that's I dare say it's quicker because people have larger networks, and you're quicker to recommend somebody and look for people within your own circle and recommend where you work. So think about it. Your pipeline problem doesn't have to be solved by external recruitment. It can be solved by changing the way you operate to make sure every black woman in your company feels happy enough to want to recommend you to her black female network. which brings you to what? Closer to achieving your goals from a gender equality perspective, and also whatever diversity targets you might have. Because only by making her an evangelist and understanding the issue, the root cause, and attacking and approaching that, are you making and taking action that's solving not just a superficial problem, i.e. changing the numbers by hiring people that belong to a certain demographic, but you're actually digging deeper into finding out what is it that she needs to succeed. What barriers to entry can we not see and that we've ignored? How can I do everything possible to ensure that she wants to tell everybody about where she works? And then it becomes sustainable, because you not only increase your talent, you don't not increase your black female talent, you have a fighting chance at retaining them. So that was my cultural insight and tip for today. Have a great day. Bye-bye.